Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for something in relation to the Phantom, and yeah, I think this might be a bit of a Devil Dog Monday of sorts. So, and yes, I do plan on putting this up on a Monday, so as you can see here, I have got something on the character of the Phantom through comics. It's about F-R-E-W. And starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it an 8 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle and of course the end. But I think with this case I might actually just show some pages throughout the story. So starting off at the beginning, then a little bit more around the beginning, then we move around to the middle, then a little bit more around the middle, and then last but not the area towards the end. So as this story starts, we are introduced to one of the key characters in the story. That isn't in this case the Phantom, but someone who the Phantom knows, and he calls him Uncle Walker. And as things begin to start in the story, they start to go on their own sort of like detective case and come across the Phantom's cave, only to meet the Phantom himself, and they end up helping the character out in the situation. We get to see a little bit more of what takes place as the Phantom moves on to finding out who some of the villains are in the story. So as we start to move towards the middle of this, or slowly draw towards the middle of the story, we learn that one of the natives has actually committed a crime of sorts, and yes, he will be held to account. And of course, we still have the detective on the scene. And take note that this detective is still living, not a dead boy detective. As things draw closer towards the middle and the end, we end up eventually leaving the jungle and traveling to Morristown at the Bengala's capital, which is really nice to see. I quite like the art in this. As things pan out, we still get to see that young detective brought up in the scene, along with another detective. And of course, we've got the appearance of Devil Dog on the scene too, helping out the character of the Phantom. And slowly, last but not least, drawing towards the end, and this detective has finally solved his case. So for the internal art, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the story. So first things first, did we get any comic book references to any of the previous issues? No, because this actually feels more like a one-off story. Next is the area of time, to which we have 1 hour later being used. Considering how old the story actually is, it's pretty decent in its delivery. Next we have the locations. Of course, everything starts off in the jungle, and then it moves off into the Bengala capital, known as Morristown. The key characters consisting of the Phantom, Guran. We also have the Bandar Warriors, someone known as the Pasha, and last but not least, we do have the character of Devil Dog. For my overall story rating in this, I give it an 8 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.